Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of September, as usual, I have a special sales offer inspired in the current Virgo season we are on. If you'd like to know more details about it or about any other of my tarot services, just check the list of info in the description box or email me with your questions. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Virgo, I feel like the month of September has a lot of different kind of experiences. It shows here as being a lot like a mixed bag, sweet and sour kind of experiences, and you're trying to adapt constantly to different scenarios, different moods, different events taking place that don't add too much to a consistency or to a line of consistency that maybe you would like to have, or that would make you feel more comfortable, more at ease, more at peace as well with how things are unfolding. It's basically like this feeling that situations are unfolding, but the way in which they do happen at times might feel very odd, very strange, and pretty much out of your comfort zone. And so it appeals here for many of you Virgos to be open-minded and flexible when confronted with aspects that are not really a part of your plans, or aspects that are a little bit out of your liking. Because I feel like for some of you Virgos, there's an important theme about rising, notoriety, accessing here a level of success that you have been waiting for, that you have been working for, or that you simply know that you can access once you're connected with your potential, once you have that self-confidence, in place. And the feeling here is that actually many of you Virgos, especially because we are in your season and with the Six of Wands in your soul position, you are building that confidence. You know that you will win. You know that you will thrive. You know that something that you're doing has all the potential to succeed. So I feel like as you are building this strong relationship with the self, where you trust yourself, where you're not so afraid of exposing or going into competition, going into something to win or to have that victory you desire, at the same time that you're building that confidence in you, other things are occurring, all right, that might feel like, why is it that now that I'm feeling this way, I have to deal with all of these things? And I feel like for some of you Virgos, there's a matter of you understanding that the road to success, the road to establish here something you really desire, is not as easy or ideal, all right, as maybe you imagine to be, but it's still possible as long as you are, again, open-minded and allowing of different components of human relationships and aspects of life to take place. It's like, for some of you Virgos, it's when you're too inflexible, rigid, stubborn, or when you only want things your way, that things get delayed. So if in the month of September you get a little bit frustrated because you're not getting the results you want, or because things just don't seem to be happening, there might be an underlying reason for it that is about you being too stuck in your own ways. So the Six of Wands in your soul position, it's great because it adds to that feeling of you knowing, you believing in yourself. And when we believe in ourselves and when we feel good with ourselves, there's a lot of things we can do indeed, right? Because you have the belief where it should be, in yourself. This also speaks that whatever experiences kind of take place in the month of September, you will take them, or you will try to break them down and take them in a way where you're trying to see how can you take advantage, all right, of the challenges that might occur to, it's like how to turn something to your advantage that, it might seem like it's not, or it might seem like a problem. You might immediately want to deal with certain things in a way in which you believe that situation can end up actually being a blessing in disguise and just taking you further into your goals. But for others, it could also be that you're taking the majority of the experiences of the month too much in a with an egoic response. So you can get, very personally offended, easily offended in terms of ego, easily triggered in terms of ego. There can be a sense of selfishness at times taking place that you selfishness or a sense of entitlement at times. So, and this can make you lash out or make you have reactions that feel very out of character. So some of you Virgos can have some reactions during the month of September that feel out of character, that feel very different from your usual self. The thing is that many of you Virgos are leaving behind the Five of Cups energy. So whatever recent disappointments, whatever kind of pessimistic tendencies you've had, you're really getting over that, and that's a plus. And that's where the Six of Wands is coming in as a very good omen, in the sense that you're lifting yourself up, you're picking up the pieces, you're building yourself, to become that version of a human being, that version of your better self that you have in mind. And that is your right, and that is absolutely something that you should claim as your right. Now, as you are in the road for that, to have your powerful identity in place and claiming here of your desires and your wants and your rights, what can happen, because this is a new energy that you're integrating, being more in your ego, being more self-assured, putting yourself perhaps first with more consistency. What ends up happening also is that you're not used to that, people are not used to that, people that you're dealing with, and hence the Five of Wands in your unconscious. So again, we go back to the energy of ego. You have here two cards that are the two cards that speak a lot about egoic responses. When our ego is not, healthy and in place, and what kind of events we can end up attracting to deal with this experience. And the Five of Wands is tension, is built up tension, is tension associated with we not being able to be in harmony with our own different desires and wants, and end up creating here this constant sense of agitation that usually expresses itself through a tendency to be too confrontational, or attract, again, competition, or feel like everything is a threat or a competition to our own positions. Also a tendency to be in places and environments where there is this harmony, where there's this very loud, this very loud experience of problems, in the sense that everything ends up becoming too problematic, because instead of being focused in the solutions or in trying to get each point across and trying to understand and compromise, everyone is just wanting to be heard, not listened to. So at times you can have a hard time also during the month of September in listening to others, in listening to what's coming from the outside. And again, every time you're too stuck on your own ways, on your own terms, the universe is like defying you by bringing you events and circumstances that can be upsetting, that can be a little bit uncomfortable for you. Now, I also feel like the Five of Wands is in the unconscious. So there's this will. There's actually this will, and there's this unconscious pull to put you in situations that, yes, are tense or uncomfortable, for you to rise above, and for you to also understand what it is that you have not been, dealing with in the right way. And hence creating obstacles in the harmony you want to feel with yourself and with others, but also obstacles in your journey to success, especially for Virgos that are somehow wanting to build something or be noticed by something, be known for something that you do creatively, or something where you have put a lot of your soul and essence into. I feel like your creativity might be actually very stimulated also during the month of September. But there's also this sense of pride that can take place where you could be, again, very hard on yourself and others, and so very critical, hypercritical. And also there's this feeling of maybe you being asked to forgive something so that harmony here can be re-established, and you having a hard time due again to the ego point, the pride also in forgiving whatever this is. This could be a situation that takes place with a specific connection in your life where there's a disagreement, again, based on ego and or on pride, and it can end up creating here, like opening up here a crack in this connection where it doesn't have to be one. Is that feeling that there's a Two of Cups here. There's a relationship in your life. It could be a love relationship, a friendship, or simply a connection also with something that feels like this huge complement, in your life. So it is important that also you don't let pride destroy relationships, destroy good things you have in your life. I feel like the Two of Cups is here as an outcome, and as you move into October, assuring you that whatever happens during September that feels, tense, whatever bickering, arguments, conflicts take place, they have a point of resolution. It's not like a feeling here that, it's not like a tower energy. It's not like a big ending at all. It's those things of your relationships are going through experiences where it's very easy to get on each other's nerves. So you are easily upset, and probably those you're dealing with are also easily upset. You're easily offended, and so are the others you're dealing with. So there needs to be a maturity. That's the feeling here. There needs to be a maturity and an acknowledgement that aside misunderstanding or differences here that might take place, what holds a connection together, what holds you with someone or with something is still, much more important than that. The Two of Cups is also here, again, as a balancing act, meaning that things will improve and get more in harmony, more peaceful, especially for those of you Virgos that will feel that there's a lot of tension and drama right in the beginning. Things will move themselves back to a point of balance and harmony and being in a more loving energy as you move towards the end of the month, as we transition into Libra season, actually. I also feel like there could just be here some drama associated with a connection you are in. It could be that either you are a subject here of a lot of competition. So your person of interest, your partner, and you might have disagreements due to jealousy, or the other way around, if it's your partner that is very pursued and chased here. There's someone here in the relationship you are in, or the person you're dealing with. There's one of the two that receives a lot of attention. And so there might be issues also here with jealousy taking place. It could also be that you are in a moment that you're waiting to see, especially for Virgos that are dating, you're waiting to see who is going to win here amongst that battle. So it's like you're waiting to see who is worth you giving attention to, who is the stronger candidate here to for you to give it a chance. It's like you're in your position, all right, and you're waiting for either a specific person to level up, and until they level up you're not doing anything, or you're waiting to see amongst the options you have who is going to be the one that stands out. So I hope you have a great month. I hope you have an amazing solar return. Happy birthday to all of you Virgos that already had your birthday or that you're still going to celebrate. Again, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, just check the info in the description box, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.